something rather curious. I noticed you have lithium giant Albemarle, is that how you say it? Albemarle? Plans to reopen a rich mine in North Carolina will take years to complete. This is from back in May this year. Now, what's interesting is I noticed there is a lot of mines in this area. And this isn't the, I'm going to show you a couple things here. So this is lithium, right? Notice the inflection point where it's showing you grid cell interpolated thematic grid cell, kind of showing you where there's a lot of sediment of lithium in North Carolina. Notice where the storm was. Okay. You got North Carolina here. If you can compare the two, you can see the outline here of North Carolina. You go over here, you can see it as well. Notice where the red is. This is where all the flooding was. You see that? All that right there. Go back over here. What is this? What is that right there? That's exactly where the flooding was. The highest point of lithium was in that area. They could buy up the land for very cheap potentially. If these people have lost everything, then we saw this before. We saw this happen with Hawaii. What was that, a year or two ago? Lots of companies coming in there trying to buy up all the land. You remember that? Could this have something to do with it? I don't know. Seems very curious. The exact location where all the flooding was is also where there's the most amount of lithium in the state. You see that? Very close. I think it's basically right in this area, which has got the most red, by the way. It's over here as well, but this is where the most flooding is. So I just thought that was rather curious. Also, you have BlackRock has a lot of mining. They also have stock in many companies as well. I just thought it was very curious where most of the flooding was at is exactly where we see the most amount of lithium and also other minerals as well. So to me, it just seemed a little curious. It reminded me of the whole thing with Hawaii